Hi everyone, Paul and Tessa Scale Modeler. Welcome to another At the Bench update. Now, it's another update on the Aoshima Aventador. Now, last time you seen this on an At the Bench update, it had been built, it was ready for paint. Now, I did a short video I did for Facebook, so hopefully I can put this on now whilst I'm talking, which showed it just after its 2-pack gloss. So basically, every coat of paint, I put primer down, alkali white primer, sanded it back with 6000 grade micro mesh. I then put the green base coat down, number 1, then the pearl on top. In between each one of those coats, it was sanded back again with the 6000 grit paper. That was left to dry for a few days, and then clear coated on top with the Zero Paints 2-pack system. Now, I did do a update clip in the news show, so you can see this in between that paint that I'm showing now and where we're at now. So because the news show crossed over, there's an update in that, and I didn't want to leave it out, one of these At the Bench ones, because these are handy to add to the build thread, and obviously people don't always watch the news show. But if you want to see another update, which is a couple of steps back from where we are now, go to the February news show. It's near the end of my update, and you'll see the Aventador. We're going to run through a bit of it again now, but there is a little bit more done, and we've got more trim on the car, etc. So there is progress in this one, and that's it. So as you've seen on that gloss coat, we've got an absolutely fantastic finish. They got a few hairs in it, but after that gloss coat was done, I then come back with compounds and micro mesh, and we're taking it back. So this is the gloss coat set from Zero Paints, absolutely superb. I do show it in the new show, but there it is again. 3-stage, you mix it all up, you get a certain amount of time to use it, and it's sprayed with that RG3 paint gun. Absolutely fantastic, great stuff. Stinks to high heaven, it's highly dangerous. Don't be spraying it with your kids next door or in the family kitchen or whatever. This needs doing either outdoors or ideally in a spray booth with a mask on as well, which is how I did it, and it still snuck the place out because it's ridiculously smelly. But the finish, as you saw in that video, is absolutely superb. Now I did get a couple of hairs landing in the paint, unfortunately, so what I had to do was take it back, which you should do with paint anyway. You need to cut it, and this is where we're at now. So I'll run through it in a minute as to where we are. I still need to find a wax, which would make it shine a bit more as well. So what I did on the paintwork you've just seen, I sanded back first of all any flaws with a UMP. As you can see, the green on there, it's been well used. Any hairs or high points or fluff, dust, anything got in there, was first tackled with the 240 grit thinny sponge. That worked absolutely brilliant. So a little bit of wet work, gently, very gently sanding away, because you don't want to go through the 2-pack down to the paint. I then came in with Tamiya's polishing compounds, which I think I've got to hand somewhere. No, they're tucked away. Basically these, I've got 3 of them, different ones. So we've got the fine, the coarse and the finish. So each one was wet sanded with various grades of sandpaper, from 4000 grit up to 12,000, working in and between each one. Sorry, I just moved my camera. In and between each one as we went all the way up through the compounds and the paper. So it was a full night's work cutting this back. Finally at the end I then polished with each compound as well. So yeah, it took a long time. So if you can imagine, each grit of paper was gone through the compounds, and then so there was the 4000, 6000, 12,000 and the 3 grits. It was like 9 times of cutting back with this, just slowly, no pressure on the paper at all, just letting it do its work. Wet as well, because that works a million times better wet. And like I say, at the end we cut it back by hand by a finger on a cloth with the compounds, working through again right through to the fine, and that's where we're at now. So like I say, it's going to need a final wax at the end, which will make it shine a little bit better, but this is where we're at now. You've seen it in the news show, and the shine we've got is quite good. I'm more than happy with that. It's far from perfect, but like I said in the news show, it's my first real venture into cars. I've never gone this in depth before or took this much time building a car. So quite happy with that paintwork. The pearl shows through, absolutely beautiful. Once you catch the light, you can see the two colours. Since the last video, like I said, we got it sprayed up. We've got all the mesh grills in. Probably hard to see at the front. The front splitter has got a little bit of paint off it there, but it's only that's actually Badger primer. So just a little touch up. All the grills are in. Probably hard to see. Maybe go to the close-up one. You can see them. We can get it to focus. There we go. So there's all the grills in. They've been painted black. Headlights are in. They were painted in Alcalad gloss black base, and then masked off and painted the LEDs. We've got the window wipers in, the front panel for the window wipers, and the windscreen, which are all masked off inside and painted off. Side windows are in. They're masked off and painted as well. We've got the steps, the step plates, the Aventador logo in, the radiator intake grills there, that mask off. We've got the metallic decals on, which are a huge improvement over the kit ones. Absolutely beautiful. They are these ones. I grab them quickly. The Hobby Design metallic decals. You get a few spares as well, so there's a few extras in there, and they look absolutely brilliant, especially that bonnet one. The Lamborghini badge itself, absolutely superb. Around the other side, we've got the same again. We got these on because they came off last time, so we left them off. Round to the back, we've got the side lights on, so they've been put in front, back, each side. I'm just going to see if I can zoom out a little bit on. I think we're a little bit close in. That's better. Yeah, so each one of those lights is in, all painted, all the black trims painted up, and on the back we've got the Lamborghini badge there, the brake lights in, the boot lid cover, the rear lights, the rear mesh, etc. Still got the rear diffuser to put in, that's over there painted up, ready to go. We've got all the engine cover in, the glass, the frame underneath, as you can see it, ready in. They've got the roof lining in. Next time I paint a car, I'll make sure I paint all the inside as well. It's one thing I wish I had done, but you can't see it anyway, but just for the sake of continuity. Now if I can pop the boot, that's an engine cover, isn't it, or a boot. This all lifts up. I'm not going to lift it all the way up. We've got a few decals in there. There's a couple of parts that need detail painting in there, and once we get to those, it'll be done. So overall, the body, very, very happy with. Like I say, there's a couple more little things to do. We've got an interior mirror to add. I need to put a little bit more glue on the screen because the PV hasn't quite got it. So what I'll probably do is use aqua gloss inside, let the capillary action carry it. Like I said, I use aqua gloss all over PE. The glass is crystal clear, absolutely brilliant. Really can't fault that. And I'm very happy with how the body's turned out. Like I say, it's far from perfect. There's a little bit of... It's weird because the pearl, it gives the impression of a lot of orange peel, and I don't think it actually is. I've got a little bit of orange peel underneath that clear coat, but I think it's more the pearl reflecting the light back. But lessons learned, like I say, it is my first one back, so very happy with that body. Absolutely superb. The chassis you've seen before, I'll go for a quick run through because this is the last one before you see it complete. So there's all the chassis with the PE brakes and the resin calipers, so that's ready to go. Absolutely great. Got the engine you've seen before. There's a couple more decals to be added on the suspension struts at the back, and again that's all ready to go. Very happy with that. You can see that in a previous update if you want to see it. Rims are done. We were going to do them gloss black, matte black, but after doing it and looking at it, I wasn't too keen, so I sat on them, and we got the Lamborghini badge decals in there as well, so they turned out really well. They're going to look really, really smart. The interior is done, all masked up, which was an absolute pig to do. A lot of work doing that. Sprayed in the exterior colour, so they're absolutely superb. Centre console's done. There's a few, whole centre console needs picking out in aluminium, like a brushed aluminium colour. The display needs doing, buttons need picking out. That's all that he's doing on the interior. Same with the dashboard. We've got the instrument panel decal in, the clear part, and then the photo etch bezel around it. We've got another metallic decal on there. Got the heater vents to pick out. There's a few other little bits and bobs to pick out on there, so not a huge amount to do on that. Door cards are done, again masked off. Absolute nightmare. There's two of those identical. We got the glass for the doors masked off, which if I've got the right side, which I might have actually. Oh, I have not. No. But yeah, the glass is all masked off, ready to go, so that's ready to go in. We've got the steering column, which I did make a mistake on, which I said about last time. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Come on. So you got the shifter, photo edge shifter. I cut off the indicator stalks last time, misread the instructions. I think I was a little bit inebriated from that speed build. And yeah, so we had a replacement part luckily, so that's fine, that's all done. Steering wheel, again, needs a bit of detail painting done around the edges, but we've got another metallic decal in there, so that's looking great as well. And I think that's about where we are. Another couple of parts, as you can see on my bench today, I am mid-work. So we've got the rear diffuser, that's all done, mashes in. Interior mirror and exterior mirror, need a little bit of PE putting in for the reflective part. And other than that, we're near enough done. So a few more hours work, and then I've got to try and get the wheels on, the body in, glue everything in place, and hopefully she's going to look quite smart. The door's actually open on this, and I've got the mechanism to figure out on that. It's a piece of wire that's glued in by these two supporting parts. So, I'm not sure how that works. I'll fathom out when I come to it, and while I'm here, I might as well show you that diffuser. What I need to do is just paint that little bit of black inside where it was held, but you can see we've got the mesh in there as well, and that's ready to go as well. Seagull flying past. So, yeah, not a lot of work to do still, so next time you come back, it will be the reveal. I've really enjoyed building this immensely, and I can see me building a lot more cars all the time now. I've absolutely loved building this. I think I'm going to be building for just over 2 weeks, so very impressed. I always know when I enjoy a build because I don't want to stop building it, and I've hardly put this thing down. So definitely another car, and what we'll do next time is I'll review it first. I wish I reviewed this before I started building it, and then we'll continue through the build and show how it builds up and show at the end. So it's a full inbox review and build as well, which is what I want to start doing now. So I've got a few cars to choose from. We're going to constantly have a car on the go now is how I want to do it, along with my other builds. So I don't know, I've got a few nice ones to choose from. I'm not 100% sure which one to do just yet. I've either got Starsky and Hutch Gran Torino, which Brett very kindly sent me for a Christmas present. Cheers, buddy. That one's really tempting me, but I also want to get a Dukes Hazzard Charger, or a proper old school Ford. I've got the quite rare Texaco Sierra RS500 there in the stash. That is something tempting me. Yeah, I don't know. I've also got another Lamborghini, and I've got a load more I want to buy as well. So I will decide on something, and I'll review it, and we'll build it along with everything else. So there you go. So that's it. Next time you see this, it will be finished, and we'll have a little reveal for it, and hopefully it'll look well. I'm very happy how it looks now. It's a fantastic colour. Really does make this bodywork stand out. It really does suit the Lambos. I plan to build a yellow one and an orange Roadster as well at a later date. But yeah, fantastic. Highly recommend this kit. If you want one, go and get one. So there you go. Sorry for waffling on so long, and sorry it's a slight repeat of the news show, but there is a bit more work done from that I've done over the past couple of nights. Like I say, if you want to see that previous update, go over to the ISM February news show. Near the end of my build update, I do run through a little bit more, and you can see how it looked back then. So there you go. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you around and see you guys soon.